This is ABC-7 at 9 on the El Paso Las Cruces CW.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on air and online at KVIA.com. I'm Stephanie Valle. Police identified the man shot and killed by officers outside a hotel in central El Paso. And ABC-7 has learned this wasn't his first encounter with police. Police officials say 22-year-old Marco Antonio Perez was threatening a clerk at the Quality Inn and Suites on Montana Monday morning. Police say Perez pointed his gun at the responding officers. The cops shot him when he allegedly refused to drop the weapon. The officers haven't been identified, but we know two of them are 6-year department veterans. The third officer has been serving for a year. All of them are on administrative leave during this investigation. Police also confirmed to ABC-7 this case is not connected to the drive-by shooting of a police officer and murder-suicide that happened in the days following. ABC-7 checked the criminal case records and found that just this year, Perez had been arrested on 2 drug-related charges. He was arrested for criminal trespass of a habitation also on October 14th. The police department spokesman told me they'll close that investigation as long as no other suspects are involved. Another school shooting in the U.S. This time, 2 people are dead, including the lone student gunman. It happened in the town of Marysville, north of Seattle. Police say the student walked into the cafeteria at Marysville Pilchuck High School and opened fire. He killed 1 person and shot several others in the head. 3 of the victims are in critical condition. A father who spoke with CNN earlier today described how he felt when he learned about the shooting.
My son had called me up and you know, right after it happened, he says, Dad, please come get me. There's been a shooting, someone's shooting, and there's a gun. And you know, he's a freshman, and he was freaked out. He's like, I'm hiding over by the football field, and yeah, he you know, he's really shook up, and you know, as a parent, it's definitely the worst feeling in the world.
Officers identified the shooter as freshman Jalen Freiberg. Police say he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Students and parents say Freiberg played on the high school football team. A video recording shot by a parent reportedly shows Freiberg being introduced at a football game as the school's 2014 homecoming court freshman class prince. Officials in Northern California say a second sheriff's deputy has died tonight after being shot by a suspect arrested in connection with 4 other shootings. Law enforcement officers chased the shooter for hours today in a manhunt spanning 2 counties. Investigators in Placer County, California say one of the deputies died after he was shot with an AR-15 type assault rifle. A second sheriff's deputy was shot in the arm and was expected to survive. Officials say a Sacramento County Sheriff's deputy died earlier in the day after he was shot in the head by the same man. The suspect, 34-year-old Marcelo Marquez, is in custody. Investigators say an armed woman was also taken into custody when they arrested Marquez. To Stormtrack Weather now, a pleasant autumn evening in the Borderland. We have a live look outside courtesy of the exclusive ABC-7 Mountain Cam, and Storm Tracker Nicole Gomez is live with your first forecast. Hi, Nicole.
Hello, Stephanie. Another nice night out there. Let's take a look at our clouds and radar picture. We're tracking those mostly clear conditions. Yet again, it's just beautiful out there. Now we'll advance this model here. You can see your current temperature 73 degrees in El Paso. A little cooler in Las Cruces at 63, 61 dimming. We're in the 50s Ruidoso. Our winds are calm tonight, but we are tracking some changes to your weekend forecast. That means stronger winds. But notice Las Cruces winds are sitting at 3 miles per hour. Light winds in Ruidoso, El Paso, Guadalupe Pass, also seeing light winds at only 9 miles per hour. Now our highs today, it was warm, 84 degrees officially at the airport here in El Paso, 81 in Las Cruces. Now we are expecting above normal temperatures through your weekend, but we're tracking windy weather. I'll let you know when the winds are supposed to pick up and if they will affect your weekend plans. It's all coming up in Storm Track Weather.
Okay, Nicole, thank you. Grand juries indict 2 people accused in 2 different cases of child abuse, both deadly. In the first case, 25-year-old Daisy Harper was indicted on charges of criminal negligent homicide and injury to a child. Police say in July, Harper had been out drinking with friends, and when she returned home, she left her 2-year-old daughter locked in the car. The child died of heat exposure. And in the second case, 27-year-old Jason Walters was indicted on 2 counts of injury to a child. Prosecutors say he beat his wife's 2-year-old daughter to death. Court documents state the girl had a collapsed lung, a torn rectum, fractured skull, and bruises all over her face. Walters was allegedly frustrated because the girl wouldn't stop crying. The Fox affiliate in San Antonio reports the Department of Justice is investigating U.S. Marshal Robert Almonte. Almonte, who's from El Paso, has been the U.S. Marshal in the Western District of Texas for 5 years, and his district includes El Paso. Now, according to Fox San Antonio, investigators are looking into unauthorized training presentations the marshal was paid for, but not authorized to do. Almonte allegedly failed to report the training and income as well as reimbursements. KABB in San Antonio reports Almonte is also accused of misusing resources, allegedly giving federal employees tasks not related to their official duties. ABC-7 contacted Almonte, and he tells us he will cooperate with the investigation and is confident his name will be cleared. And much more still to come on ABC-7 at 9, including great news for the medical community in Dallas.
I feel fortunate and blessed to be standing here today.
One of the 2 nurses who contracted the Ebola virus is out of the hospital. Plus,
infectious disease prevention in El Paso school districts. I'm Andrew Japel, and we'll tell you what their area school districts are doing to prevent the possible outbreak of Ebola or more common infectious diseases.
Temperatures will be above normal this weekend, but we are tracking a cool down. I'll have the details coming up in your full forecast.
This is ABC 7 at 9, where news comes first.